ESPN already released a statement. WNBA stars Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese will not face any punishment after a since-deleted social media post showed the two discussing a friendly wager prior to their team's matchup on Wednesday. A league source told ESPN. So okay, so they're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to do anything about it. But I think they'll be pressured to. I think that's now. I think though that's for now. They're out of the woods 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 for now. Golly, man, these girls are so lucky, man. Yeah, if this was an NBA player, they're in federal court. Deleting the post only made the situation look more suspicious. If nothing was wrong, there was no reason for it to disappear. Did y'all really think they were going to do anything with their star players? No, WNBA was never going to do that. They just set a precedent. Those two were so casual about it, you know others are doing it. Yeah, definitely. He said banned for life. If it was a real league, they'd be banned. As you can see, protect the non-professional player. I'm not even going to be like, say, ban them, because I know that's not going to happen. A fine, a suspension, something, man. To do nothing, as the guy said, it's just a wicked precedent, man. It's a wicked precedent to set. It's just like, yo, this is the wild, wild west. Nothing. You're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything. That's nasty work. That is such nasty work. Nothing. And they're just proud about it. Like, they proud about it. Like, yeah, no, we ain't doing nothing. Yeah, we're not doing nothing, man. Yeah, I know that y'all want us to do something, but I'm sorry, man. We're not doing nothing. Like, yeah, yes. Sorry, man. It's Paige, man. It's Paige and Angel. Yeah, you feel like, because it's Paige and Angel, man, you're not gonna do nothing. Wow. Just straight up and down. Let them off the hook already. He said Terry Rozier and Malik Beasley seeing Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese face no punishment for sports betting. He said Adam Silver, if somebody in the NBA was caught doing this. He said if Adam Silver, if this is the NBA. Oh my God. Wow. Jonte Porter banned for life. 2024. Courtney Williams, no formal action. Terry Rozier, trial schedule. Malik Beasley under review. I didn't know Courtney Williams had some betting shit she was in trouble for. Damn. This league is such a joke, LMAO. The way they make every incorrect decision. That's true. They never do the right thing. And it's almost hard to never listen. I've been, listen, man. I've been a up, you know what I'm saying? Screwed a lot of up, man. WNBA never does anything right. Never. They're in a funk, man. The WNBA leadership is in a funk. They're in a funk. They can't do anything right. This was a layup. Well, that's probably why they missed it. That's probably why they missed it. This one says Paige has the identity of a high school white kid trying to act like a black guy. At least Angel knows she's just a hood rat. This one says if that was Clark and Cunningham, they'd be suspended for 10 games each at least. Nah, suspended Clark for no 10 games. They'd have gave Clark a game suspension and like a hefty fine. They would have probably smacked Clark with like $100,000 fine. Yeah, they'd have hit Clark upside her head because they know she can pay it. They'd have gave her like $100,000 fine and a game or two suspension. They wouldn't kick no Clark. They need Caitlin, man, for the ratings. But if you were going to do that to Caitlin, then you got to do that to these other girls. That's what I'm saying. This one said proof that nobody, not even the people that run the WNBA, takes the WNBA seriously. Oh, shit. That is a crazy comment. That's a bananas comment. That's a bananas comment. If more money was given to the WNBA, then this crap needs to be paid done away with for perpetual. Yeah, y'all got y'all money. Y'all don't need to gamble. We paying y'all, man. He said, if this is true, it's time to stop watching this clown show. Said the feds can step in as if this really happened. They violated the Federal Wire Act. Yeah, that's true. The feds is different. Like Kathy doesn't control the federal government. He said, you know who wouldn't bet on games? This one says, and I never want to hear a female complain they have it worse than men. They literally gambled at the expense of their own. If this was any other sports, they'd be kicked out of the league. Yep. He said, wow, a protected species indeed. I look forward to the future punishments Sophie Cunningham will get for fostering hate due to strangers online and lefty media saying that that's represents her while no rules are broken. Oh my God. He said Paige gives a white kid trying to act like a black kid. Let's see. Angel. He said WNBA won't. Wow.
Really seem like a joke to many of you, and it didn't really seem like a joke to one girl. You're my angel. You're my darling. Angel. It didn't seem like a joke to Angel Reese either.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. But no, I mean, Paige is a great player. When you, hold her to 16 points, it's tough. She's just so good, and her mid-range is obviously so good.
I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. Angel seemed to have taken it seriously. Everybody seemed to really take it seriously for the most part, except
not even a slap on the wrist. Not even a slap on the wrist.
For the WNBA. I work for the WNBA. Nothing to see here. Folks, if you cross your eyes too long, they stay that way. Remember being.
So a source tells me there will be no punishment for Angel Reese or Paige Bueckers in regard to the betting video that was posted by the WNBA. The WNBA itself, spokesperson, has issued a statement in regard to that. So there is a official statement on the record as well. This is what the statement reads. I will show you. I posted it online and you can read it for yourself. This is what it says. While the social media post was intended to be lighthearted, WNBA players are well aware of the league's policies prohibiting betting on WNBA games and receive training every year reinforcing those policies. We recognized that the post missed the mark, removed it shortly after it was published, and addressed the matter internally. We will also use this as an opportunity to re-emphasize with the players involved that conversations about wagering on WNBA games, even when intended as a joke, can have negative consequences. Look, I see a lot of false equivalencies being drawn here. This is not Calvin Ridley or Pete Rose. Again, we have to handle situations individually. And here's the problem. When you do have so much agenda-based stuff that's been out there and it's pushed and pushed and pushed, you do get fans backed into a bit of a corner who lash out when they see something on the other side. Like, when people say, if this were Caitlin Clark or the Fever about not just this topic or other topics, I understand where that frustration comes from. And in fact, I think the narrative that has been painted around Fever fans leads to some of the ugliness that we see, and some of the media have, perpetuated that narrative, and that's irresponsible. That's just one example. But like when you agenda push, you push people into their polarized camps. But at the same time, I vow to address each situation individually and on its own merits. And it's a false equivalency to say this is the same as somebody throwing or fixing games, like we've seen in the NBA recently, where some of that got handed out and people manipulating prop bets and the like, or working with sports books or a bookie or whatever to bet on the game versus a silly wager between two players that we don't even know if there was actual money exchange. It's not an integrity of the game issue. It's a lack of awareness issue. Angel,
it don't matter. It doesn't matter if it's lack of awareness. They did it. You think a player who's driving home drunk, mows down a pedestrian in the crosswalk. He didn't mean to do that either. Press one. He didn't mean to do that either. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, man. The fact that they didn't mean to do it is not absolve them of it. What do you mean? I mean, listen, I get it. This guy, he has his own opinion, but just because they didn't really know how serious it was. No. You motherfuckers had money and you doubled down. You had cash on the screen. It wasn't no pinky swear. It wasn't, oh, we're betting, I bet you dinner. It wasn't, I bet the check at the next dinner. Next time you guys in town, you take the check. No, it was cash money. He said Henry Ruggs the third sitting there like, damn, I should have played in the WNBA. Yeah, he'd have averaged 50. He a professional athlete. He'd average 50. I'm not a fan of they didn't know. Or it was just, they didn't know how serious it was. Oh, it was just, just a little lighthearted. No. Hell no. No.
Know if there was actual money exchange. It's not an integrity of the game issue. It's a lack of awareness issue. Angel did make this joke after the game.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this.
But the whole thing, I don't know if, again, any money actually changed hands. And if you watch the video itself, Paige Bueckers was clearly, not taking this whole thing very seriously.
At All-Star Weekend, you and Angel made a bet with each other on this game. Is that bet still?
This is how the rich stay rich. You gotta save this money. I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At night?
No, at practice.
Oh, at practice? I mean, I know y'all gonna lose, but if y'all lose, I get to have that. If y'all win, you get it 400. And if we lose, then you get. No, you owe me 400. I'm saying on it.
Of course, it's just a lack of judgment to film that, post it, participate in it, any of that stuff. Lack of judgment. But it wasn't they're not fixing games or anything that rises to the level of some of the stuff that people are talking about.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The letter of the law. You got to set a precedent, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that that they're not fixing games. No one's saying they fix games. We're saying they bet on the game. He's saying that they're not doing something that we're not talking about. No one is accusing them of fixing games. We're accusing them of betting on a game. It doesn't matter what other thing they did. If I rob a bank, it doesn't matter that I didn't rob a jewelry store. It doesn't matter that I didn't kidnap a kid and hold him for ransom. I robbed the bank and I'll be dealt with for that. Wow. So you guys know the site, man. He said Robin Lumberg, go get a haircut and sit this one out. Hey, yo, they didn't care, yeah. Parisio and all you other guys here, man. Salute to you guys, man. This is the spot, man. I'm gonna be doing live streams more and more on WNBA as the season heats up, man. Watch over here, man. This is the spot to watch it at, man. OpNationNews.com. The only way I can build my site is by shutting the YouTube down sometimes, man. So always be prepared for that, man. Always have your browser open with the OpNation News channel in the back. Always keep a browser with OpNation News open when you're watching on YouTube because you never know when I'm going to come over here. Okay, guys? Tune in tonight, man. I know you guys are going to be there tonight, man, for the big show. Tune in tonight. Anything you want to talk to me about, put it in the comment section. I mean, in the community tab, either the Caitlin Clark Zone or the OpNation community. It's depending on what you want to talk to me about between now and the show. Black Columbo,